be suffocating your skin. I don't think it's a bad product necessarily. I love it. I was actually really impressed. Hey guys, it's Sue. Go back. Sorry. Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some of these viral products I've been seeing everywhere on TikTok. Actually, not just TikTok, just in social platforms in general. And I brought a couple of them and I thought it would be really interesting to see if they're worth the hype. So without further ado, let's get this video started right away. So first, I have the Tirtir Mask Fit Red Cushion. Yes, it is the cushion, guys. The cushion that's been going viral everywhere. I've seen it not only on TikTok, but on YouTube Shorts. Just so many influencers, especially those who are located abroad. They've been using it and testing it. So as a cushion queen myself, you know, yes, that title is self-proclaimed, but I only thought it was befitting because I actually love testing out new cushion foundations and I have tried a lot out. So I thought I'd try it out and see if it's worth the hype. Let me tell you, I had the highest expectation for this because everyone was saying it was good. And you know, as it is with everything in life, if your expectations are that high, you're bound to be disappointed no matter what it is. It's not just about like skincare makeup. And so I was 100% sure I was going to be disappointed, but I was not. I was actually really impressed. And also the formulation is not a powdery one where it settles immediately and just clasps onto your skin. It's got a bit of that essence watery content to it, so it actually fills up your bodice. Yes, that was the part that I was most impressed with. For me, the thing about like semi-matte or matte cushions is that I don't like reaching out for them too much because they emphasize my bodice, you know, and that doesn't look cute, you know. But this one didn't, and it actually fills them up really well, instantly, seamlessly, effortlessly. So I was really impressed. I was like, hey, I could actually wear this, and I could totally see myself wearing this. It's actually what I put on today, but I could totally see myself. I'm sorry, I just looked really cute in the viewfinder. Yes, so it's actually the cushion that I have on today, and I could totally see myself using this throughout summer because it's not a too dewy one. Now, in the insert that I have for you guys where I actually apply it, it looks a little dewy because I did a really good job with my skincare, and that's why you're seeing that glowy, shiny, dewy look. But honestly, if you see it in real life, it's actually pretty matte. Like, even as I'm speaking now, can you guys see my skin doesn't have that usual like glow? It has a little bit of a glow, but it's not that glowy. So yeah, definitely. But I love it, especially because you guys know I'm gonna start sweating. It's getting hot in her. AC is on right now, it's blasting. So I definitely think it lives up to the hype. So if you guys have been enjoying my recommendations throughout my content that I've put up, I think you also really like this as well. And to reiterate, the finish is more of a matte one, like I said, and the longevity is just top notch. One thing I do want to advise you or warn you guys, just be a little cautious, is that the formula isn't one where it's the thinnest, so I feel like if you go overboard it can get a little cakey. So especially when you first initially use it, because the puff actually picks up a lot of product, please make sure to dump all of it, most of it, well not all of it, dump a pretty good amount onto like the cushion, back up the cushion cover, and just make sure to control the amount that you use, or it will look messy. I'm just saying. But if you do a really immaculate job, like a clean job of putting the right amount, I feel like the longevity, it looks a-okay to go. It looks flawless, and if you're someone who sweats a little bit like me, you're absolutely... Oh my gosh, is that a booger? Did I have a booger all this time? That is so embarrassing. Next we have eye patches, and the one I have here is the Benton Snail B Ultimate Hydrogel eye patch. Now I feel like eye patches in general, they're just like, they were hyped and they still continue to be hyped. I just see a lot of content creators use them in their content, especially short form, and I think it's because it's one of the things that really gives you that direct sense of the skincare element in their content. So when you see someone with like the eye patch, you know that person is into skincare, is going to talk about skincare, etc. So I think it's a very good I guess, element to incorporate into your content. And that's why I think it's in trend and continues to be in trend. And like I said, the eye patch I have brought here is from Benton. And yes, this is a little sponsored segment, but I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually used to use this all the time a couple of years back ago. So when Benton reached out and they were like, hey, we want to do another collab with you on this product, I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And I feel like this couldn't have come at a better time because I don't know about you guys, but here we are. And let me know if you like kind of feel me on this. So I know that everyone ages, okay? Everyone ages. It's a natural process, as I always repeat and emphasize. So I'm kind of having like a 31-year-old midlife crisis. In the sense that it's not really a crisis that I'm going through, but I'm just like, I'm at this point in my age where I see everyone else age, but I'm just in denial that I'm aging as well. I'm just like, yeah. Everyone else is aging, that's fine, but it won't happen to me. I'm just in denial all the time because whenever I look in the mirror, I'm just like, I'm so shocked. I'm just shocked at the wrinkles that I'm getting. I'm shocked at the sagginess. I'm shocked at like the crinkles that I get in my eyes. I'm just like, it's happening. It's real. Aging is real. And like I said, aging is a privilege because it means that we get to live, right? And I get that, okay? But I'm just like, what's going on? I don't look the way I used to look. So I'm really into well-aging care. I was about to say anti-aging, no, well-aging care. But I also feel like people are free to age in the way that they want. So even though it's a natural thing, so I choose to look after myself and take care of my skin and do everything that helps with elasticity and everything. So that was a long time. I told you it was kind of like a crisis, but I guess it's something that I have to get used to it. But I like it in the sense that it helps me kind of to move my butt and get like diligent with like self-care, more self-care, including using the eye patch. Because like I said, I love laughing. Of course everyone loves to laugh, but I like having a good time with my friends, and I don't want to be one of those people who just like stop making any facial expressions because they're afraid of getting wrinkles. No, I want to live life, but I have been noticing that I've been getting these crinkles whenever I smile, so I've been reaching out for this. Yes, this along with the eye creams and retinol and everything, every anti-aging. So these are the ones I've been using, and these are great because they have seaweed extract and they do have that gel-like texture, which is great because it does not break me out, does not irritate my skin, does not give me any rashes because I do have contact dermatitis. And I've noticed that some of these eye patches, they do irritate my skin, which is not cute. Like the ones that they do break me out in rashes and it gets inflamed, and it's very temporary. So it's not like, oh my goodness, you know, it's shocking, but I do prefer not to go through that because it does get inflamed, and inflammation and overall it's just not good for your body or your skin or just anything. So these are amazing in that sense that they don't bother my skin. And this also has Saccharomyces and Snail's secret filtrate tab, the snail ingredient, so it helps with the absorption and it's very nourishing, but it's not heavy. I would say the essence is very light, so I actually can get away with this underneath my makeup, like in the morning when I'm just like working before like heading out. And this also has gold, Anua. I think it's not a lot, or else this would be like ridiculously expensive, but it does have gold and also charcoal powder. It has all of these ingredients for great nourishment, and most importantly, it's very cooling and soothing as well. So it's actually an all-in-one product, and I think for some people this might not come as a necessity, but for me it is, because I want to focus my, you know, well-aging, I have to get that out of my system, sorry, well-aging care around my eye area. And so a little tip I have here is, like I said, I like to apply these before I put on my makeup, and I really find that it helps kind of, it helps my under eye area or like around the eyes crease less under my makeup. And also I like to use them at the end of my skincare routine so that these can also act as like occlusive masks on top. So I just love putting these around my eye area and also my smile lines, and then like across between my brows, because I do frown, and whenever I do I get these lines. So I do get Botox for that, but I do it anyways just in case. Oh, one last thing. So because these patches are made from like plant-derived ingredients, these actually melt under hot water. Isn't that so cool? So you can actually use this essence as like a mist or serum even. You can use it, but I just thought that was like really cool. That I did not know. So I'm definitely on board with these eye patches because they not only help soothe, calm, but it also kind of helps depuff my eye area as well when I'm just like so freaking tired. Like today I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. So whenever I just need that little bit of that extra care, this is something that I do use. I love it. And it's thin, it's very easy to work with, very nice. Next is also a product that you probably have seen a lot, especially on TikTok. It is the Anua Heartleaf Soothing Toner 77%. Now for full disclosure, I have done a sponsorship with them on TikTok over this product. And the reason why I decided to bring this specific product to talk about was because I recently saw Ava, Glow with Ava's TikTok content. P.S. I love Ava Onni. She is the warmest, kindest. She is the most creative. I love her to bits. She is really an inspiration and she's so sweet. So this is, I'm not gonna like, diss or this is not that kind of content. But anyways, I just saw her content. She talked about why she didn't get like she didn't understand the hype. She's like, why does everybody love this? She's like, I don't remember her exact words, but she said she just didn't get the hype and she just rather use other toners. And I looked at that and I was like, it's really interesting that she talked about that because I feel like, yes, this is pretty a boring, plain ass toner. This has 77% of Heartleaf extract, so it's very calming, but it's very watery, and the formulation is watery and feels watery, so it's pretty light, and it's mainly to hydrate and to calm, but it may seem very, very boring to some people. I can totally see that. However, I just wanted to point out, like, skincare is so different for everyone, and I just always feel like there's always a place for boring ass products like this. You guys know I always use the term vanilla ice cream, right? Like vanilla ice cream, it's nobody's favorites, but you can always find it. It's always there. It's reliable. I've never tasted a bad vanilla ice cream flavor. Like chocolate's my favorite, but with some shops, like some ice cream stores, their chocolate is bad. I don't know what they put in it, but with vanilla you can never go wrong. So it's just like one of those products. And so I personally don't hate it. I actually enjoy it, especially because I have a skin type where my skin does need that watery, water-based formulation to fill up the water content before I go and move on to like the nourishing, the emollient, the fatty content. I need that right balance or I will break out in little like pimples on my forehead, etc. So this is perfect if you have a skin type like mine. You can do like a DIY sheet mask or you can just go straight in. So yeah, this definitely might not be your cup of tea like it was not for Ava, but I don't think it's a bad product necessarily. I think it's a decent product. I think you can do a lot with this, and this is a product that I would recommend to anyone. Like with some products like retinol, vitamin C, I'm just like, oh, you know, make sure to do a patch test. But this one is pretty like, hey, it's easy going. Like you could probably use it. All right, next product is, I think you guys are gonna like sick of this product, but it is the Mixsoon Bean Essence. Guys, they're going at it with their sponsorship and their marketing. Like I have done a couple of sponsorships with them in the past because I actually really like it because, and I'll get into it later, but anyways, it's a Mixsoon Bean Essence. I've actually emptied one out and this is my second bottle. They're not just doing marketing overseas, they're doing heavy marketing within Korea as well. So this is a product that I think most people know, like they're aware of the presence and at least they have tried it once. But I personally love it. Now, straight off the bat, I do not recommend this if you have oily skin. And also, I wouldn't recommend exfoliating with this. So one of the marketing points that Mixsoon uses when advertising or pushing this product is the fact that you can roll it onto your skin and you can literally see like these dead skin cells, you know, and you can do a nice job of exfoliating, which is great. If that works for you, that's great, but I just personally don't do that because I have contact dermatitis, which means that any kind of physical contact is detrimental for my skin. It makes it more sensitive, and that's why I try not to do this or do this or do this. So I mentioned in my empties video, right? This actually solved my dehydration problem instantly. Early, like this winter especially, I was going through some severe dehydration and I was just like layering on all of these like emollient like products and it was a lot. It got to a point where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is actually harming my contact dermatitis skin. So I wanted something that will just get the job done instantly. First, I would use something that was like essence, water-based, and then I would go in with this, and it solved it instantly. And to elaborate, because of that snail-like, oh, it does actually have snail. It's actually fermented bean. and so it's vegan, but as you can see, it's very occlusive. It's very viscous, it's very dense. It feels like it's really just covering, it's literally suffocating your skin in the most pleasant way. It doesn't leave any room for dehydration, dryness. It just clasps itself around your skin, which I personally love. And like I said, even initially you have the stickiness, you don't have that once you apply it in. It settles beautifully in. Woo, right? And also, I love the fact that you do not need to use a lot of this. I only need to use 1 pump. If you use more than that, it's going to peel. It's going to like, oh my goodness, you're gonna get like all of these like what do you call these? Like chugegaru, like eraser poops. I don't know what they're called. So what I'll do is actually on days where I'm just like, oh, my skin feels a little like dehydrated, I'll use a Purito Unscented Relief Serum, which is in the bathroom. I don't have it right here. And then I'll do a layer of this, and then I'll like dry my hair, put on a sheet mask or whatever, and my skin is like, it's unbothered. It's not bothered anymore. So absolutely love. Alright, last but definitely not least, I have the Biodance Bio-Collagen Real Deep Mask. I've been seeing this truly everywhere. I saw Yoonyeon이 test it. I saw these big TikTokers try it out. I got curious, so I picked up some myself at Olive Young. So apparently they have sold over 7 million units. That's a pretty impressive feat. And like I said, I saw it all over and people were raving about how this really gives them the glowy skin. And I looked at the website, and this is supposed to help you with your not only pores, but elasticity. It helps you give you that glowing skin, and it's great to use before your makeup. It just really sounded like a dream bottled up in a sheet mask. Oh, sorry, hydrogel mask. These hydrogel masks, they kind of look like jelly, and they feel very slimy, they feel rubbery, and what's great about that is that it won't irritate your skin. So these are actually great if you have contact dermatitis, if you're really prone to like breaking out rashes, etc. And contrary to normal sheet masks where the sheet paper material is drenched in the essence, most of the times with hydrogel, it's the essence that's been condensed into this gel format. So as long as you have like the hydrogel mask, it's going to continuously provide that hydration. And also because of the shape, the more solid shape that they have, they're going to provide better occlusiveness to the skin. So all the ingredients, all the essence is going to absorb better into your skin as opposed to using a regular sheet mask. So there's abundance of, I guess, positive points of hydrogel masks in general over regular sheet masks. I do enjoy them. So I did try it a few times. Now I didn't actually go to sleep with this, and I know that it's like the wow point, like that's the amaze factor that everyone's like blown away with. I just didn't go to sleep with it because I've seen some people, you know, go to sleep with it and it leaves marks. And also, I can't fall asleep with something this cold and slimy on my skin. I'm too much of a little anxiety ball to go to sleep with something like that. Of course, the cold and the slimy factor is good for my skin, but when I'm trying to like do inner peace and go to fall asleep, I mean, it's hard enough as it already is. I don't need something else. But I will try it for you guys, and I'll leave like a review for you guys later. But I've only tried it out for a couple of hours or minutes, and I'm not blown away. Like, I feel like other hydrogel, like even the Benton, this can give me that glow too, you know? It's like, I need a little bit more of that magic. Maybe if I go to sleep with this, maybe I'll see a difference. I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna reserve my opinion on this so far because it's not cheap. Hydrogel masks in general are expensive because of the special material that they use and the technology that goes into it. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. So adding on to the fact that you can go to sleep with this, I think the wow factor comes from the fact that, of course, this is hydrogel, so it's going to keep on hydrating your skin, but it acts like a sleeping mask. So with sleeping masks, you know, we have a bunch of them, right? Especially the one that comes in this gel cream. But with those, what happens is that we move at night, right? So they're going to go on our pillow, they're going to go on their duvets. It's not guaranteed that they're going to do a good job in staying put and, you know, act as the role of sleeping mask. But with this, because it holds the shape, it's going to do a good job of acting as properly as a sleeping mask. So I think that's where kind of the wow factor might play in. Also, adding on to the amaze wow factor, the color of the hydrogel mask changes with time, right? And I thought whoever came up with that is genius. Actually, Biodance is not the first company to have done that. There are other companies who have done that in the past, but they took that factor and applied it to TikTok, which is like the most visual focused social media platform there is. So right off the bat, you're like, oh my gosh, that change in that color and the visual adds on to the experience that this is doing something way more than other regular sheet masks. So I'll give them that. Like, whoever thought of that and whoever thought to incorporate it is genius. And I think that's why they blew up on TikTok and social media, because of the visuals. But I will say there were two factors that I did like about this Hydrogel compared to other Hydrogel masks that I've tried. First, the shape is a lot more sturdier, it's stronger. So it's not as fragile, it doesn't rip as easily as other Hydrogel masks I've noticed. And also this feels extra cooling. I don't know if it was like the other Hydrogel masks that were like not hitting, but this felt really, really cooling on my skin. So I'll give them that. Those two in itself is pretty impressive. So I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna reserve my opinion on this.
Okay guys, I just woke up. I managed to fall asleep, but I think it was only because I was very tired that I was able to do that. I'm sorry, I can't even open my eyes, but I want to note that I thought it would feel very dry, but it doesn't. It feels very tight, but not dry. So let's do this, guys. Ooh, and I thought it would hurt, but it doesn't. Maybe it's because I'm sweating as well. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Oh, it feels a little sticky. Okay guys, so I want to note that my skin feels very hydrated and almost sticky, but I don't know if it's because I'm sweating. So the reason why I woke up, it's like 4 o'clock right now in the morning, is because I was starting to sweat. I'm just like, oh my gosh. It doesn't feel healthy to sweat with this on because this is an inclusive mask, right? So I don't know if it's because I've sweated that it looks this good, but I like it. Oh, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Okay, but you can see I've got like these marks. Oh, it almost feels greasy. I think it's because of the sweat, because I haven't seen other people say it's like greasy. Yeah, but you can definitely see these marks. Not bad, not bad.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any other parts that you guys would like me to test out, let me know in the comments down below, because this is fun. It's really, really fun. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next. Ciao!